What's good? I wanted to show everybody something that Lyft is finally doing. I've been begging them to do this for 2 freaking years. 2 years. And this is going to help drivers to understand if they're making money or if they're losing money and how much they're really actually making. So what you want to do is you want to click right up here at the top where the dollar amount is, and on the next screen they're actually breaking down your weekly status right here. So it's showing that I'm making $37.85 per booked hour. In this particular week, I've actually had, I think it was 5 or 6 hours that was book time. So here it's actually showing that the book time was 6 hours and 28 minutes. So I've been online for over 11 hours this week. And this week is Tuesday. So I've been online for 11 hours, but only 6 of those hours were actually booked time. And then it's showing that during that time that I've been online, I've been actually booked for 56% of the time. So I've been declining a lot of the ride offers that they received to me. So again, if we look over here, this information is very vital because we don't have to break down this information anymore to find out what we're really making for the amount of time that we actually been online. So if we take the 253.82 and divide it by the total hours online, which is 11 hours, then I'm averaging $23 an hour and 7 cents. And as far as my book time, and of course it shows that on the book time I'm making $37.85. Now I know some people may be thinking, well, that means that you need to accept more ride requests. Actually, no. If I accept more ride requests, I'm gonna be losing money because I'm gonna increase my book time but decrease the amount of money that I could be making. So that would actually draw my book time amount, dollar amount per hour. That would actually draw it down, because I'll be accepting rides that are offered at $3 and $4 and so much. So the booked hour that I have, it's only up because I'm cherry picking. Okay, so now if you think about it, I've been online for 11 hours this week between yesterday and today. So if I spend more time online, then my total book time is going to increase, as I'll have more time of book rides or whatnot. So hopefully other YouTubers aren't looking for this information to be harmful and everything. This really shows to cherry pick more. When a lot of drivers, they're pissed off saying Lyft and Uber need to charge more or Lyft and Uber needs to pay more. No, you need to stop accepting these rides. They're basing how much these rides are going to pay out and how much they charge the passenger. They're basing it off of the market. If drivers are accepting rides under $5, they're going to continue to offer drivers less than $5 for rides. Stop accepting $3 and $4 rides. If nobody's accepting the $3 and $4 rides because, oh, well, the passenger is only a half a mile away and they're only traveling a half a mile, so I'll take the $3 because I'm trying to chase my ride challenge. That's your problem. You're trying to chase the ride challenge, and into doing so, you're actually screwing yourself. I'm seeing more bonus hours due to the fact that I'm not chasing the ride challenges anymore, and I'm not accepting rides that are under $4 or $5 or whatnot. Yeah, I'll be honest, I do accept some of the $3 ones. That's when the pickup distance isn't far and the drop-off distance isn't far. I'll take it if it's all around about 1 mile, maybe 1.8 miles at the most. I'll take the $3 ride if the passenger has 5 stars. If the passenger has less than 5 stars, I'm not gonna do it. And I wish that drivers would stop giving passengers 5 stars on every ride. I know you're out there waiting. The passenger isn't waiting. You're out there waiting and you're not getting paid for that time. Everybody should get 4 stars. All your passengers get 4 stars. If they put a tip on the app, then you can change that to 5 stars. Now, if you're a passenger and you're looking at this and you're like, oh, that's not fair. Actually, it is fair because we're picking you up for free to continue to give you 5 stars on every ride. that you don't tip on, because most of Americans don't believe in tipping, that means that we have to continue to pick you up for free and everything, and you're supposed to be looked at as a great, awesome passenger. What about the ones that do tip? What's going to be the difference between them and the ones that don't tip? The difference is that the ones that do tip get 5 stars. The ones that don't tip, they shouldn't get 5 stars. Look at this. I've given 9 rides today. 9 rides, 0 tips. 0 tips. I keep a clean car. My car smells good. I'm respectful to all passengers. So why don't I deserve a tip out of 9 rides? Doesn't make any sense. So again, hopefully drivers will look at the new information that they're providing. I don't want this to change. This needs to stay here. This helps you if you utilize it and you're starting to realize, look, I'm spending all this time online and my average dollar amount is decreasing. It's not going anywhere for my book time. So, or you looking at your total time, like in my case, only 6 hours were actual, let me see, driving status. As we can see, only 6 hours and 28 minutes are actual book time. So I need to increase my book time, and I'm noticing basically half the time no riders are in my car. The other half of the time riders are in my car. But however, at the same time, what I'm looking for them to do is also add in here, I want to know exactly how many miles I drove picking up passengers, because it's telling me my book miles. What about my miles picking up passengers? See, they want to hide that information from drivers because they don't want you to realize how much money you're losing. They only want to show you how much money you're making based off of how much driving you're doing. But we want you to track the total miles that we're putting on our car driving to the passengers. So that needs to be added on this. They need to start showing us how much time and how many miles, how much time we spent driving the passengers, and then how much time, how many miles we spent driving to passengers. We need that data too. And that data is not consistent with what they want to provide to drivers, because they don't want you focusing on the pickup distance and the pickup time. But we are focused on the pickup distance and pickup time. So hopefully this information that is provided for them, I'm glad, man, sometimes it takes a couple years before they start doing what you ask them to do. And like I said, I asked them to do this a long time ago, and I'm happy that they're finally doing this. What I'm not happy about is I'm not happy about the total amount of tips that I'm receiving, because I'm picking people up for free. And I'm not happy that I can only accept rides if there's some sort of bonus attached to it. That's the only time that I feel like I'm being paid enough to give the ride. And I remember when they gave me turbo one day, it was anywhere between 40 and 60% turbo. And I could not find riders that I could decline to ride. I literally accepted every ride they sent to me except for maybe 2 rides. And I was very happy that particular day. So I would love to see them start to analyze the numbers and see that, oh, you know what? We would get more rides done per driver if we upped the passenger's price by 40%. Not necessarily 40%. The way I see it, Lyft should take a 20% decrease on rides and passengers should pay 20% more. Now, on a business structure, Lyft would just charge the passenger 40% more if it's going to resort to them making more money and drivers making more money. So if you're a passenger, do not get mad at me for saying up the passenger's price 20%. Because if that means that you're less likely for your ride to be canceled by a driver, or for a driver to take extra time getting to you and make you late for work, if that extra 20% can guarantee and lock in your ride, why not? Why not? It's worth it. At the end of the day, it ends up being worth it. Thanks for listening. I'm going to do another video which is showing how much money I'm making in this market. But hopefully drivers are loving this new information.